Welcome! We're going to be making a mag drill stand right here. Pretty versatile. It goes up and down. I'll show you how to do it. Here we go.
So this is how it started. I've been wanting one of these. A mag drill. Watched a bunch of stuff on YouTube about it. This happens to be the model MDP-50. And I wanted to build a stand for it. So I grabbed a bunch of scrap stuff from work. I do heating and cooling. So we have a fab shop. So I grabbed some junk. And I went to Harbor Freight today and got this. And we're gonna make a stand. So I kind of got the base made here. But then I was thinking, with all the other videos I've watched about making these, if you put the Jacobs chuck in there, there's no room here. So what I'm going to do is I cut some more strap, 2.5 inches. These are 3 inches tall. So I'm going to put these next to it, drill and tap down here. And then I'm going to make a bracket that goes up and over and up. So I can lift this up 3 inches, which I put a 1/2 inch drill bit in here, and it will sit right about right here on this vise, giving me enough clearance. So this is the exact reason why I'm making these brackets. If you look, this is the mill, and this is as high as it goes. Well, on one of these, you can adjust it going down. On the mag drill, it's a set deal. So that's what these brackets are for. I'm going to be able to raise and lower it, because if you put the Jacobs chuck in there, it's going to be taller and you're not going to be able to stick it in there with your vise in there. So here we go. So all right, we got all 4 plates in there to make sure that they're all lined up. Got to add some lube, keep the bit cool. Here we go. Now let's start making a hole. So I got these pieces ready, and I scribed where I want to put these on the outside, like that. And then I'm going to fasten this to that and get everything squared up. And then I'll be able to weld this, but I'm going to scribe it. So here we go. I'm going to tack these. I'm actually probably going to weld that one side completely in before I take this loose, but I ended up tacking the upper base to it just with a quick bzz with the TIG, and I put a piece of construction paper in between, so it's gives it a little gap, so it's not super tight, just enough to get this part out. So I'm gonna go ahead and weld that up, and then I'm gonna do the other side. All right, so now that these are kind of welded in there, I'm not going to let them go. I'm gonna let this piece completely cool for warpage, so it's not difficult to take out. Then I will take this piece out, weld the other side, then I'm gonna line everything back up, clamp it again, and drill and tap these holes to a 3/8 bolt, so it'll be able to bolt on and off. And once that, then I'll build the brackets here, and you'll see I'll be able to raise this piece and it still be really sturdy to use the Jacobs chuck on the mag drill. Hold straight. Now that I got all the holes drilled and tapped here and all here, now it's time to put this thing together. Had to go to the bolt bin, get all kinds of fresh grade 8s. All right, here it is. The stand, move this back and forth in there, and I left this open so that you can put stuff in there and still cut on this side. So next is the brackets that I'm going to build right here. It's going to raise this so you can use this with up to a 1/2 inch bit. So these bolts here on the bottom side, as you tighten them down, I ground them flush. So today I'm going to start making these brackets to raise this base up. I was going to do it out of scrap, but I don't have enough, and it was going to take a long time to do, so I just went to the local metal store, bought this, and we're going to cut it up, take some measurements, and decide how high we want it. I may have to cut this a little bit, but here we go. So I got all my blanks cut out for here. I already did this one, but this is just to show you guys the marking it, and this is how I did it. Throw this in here, line it up, clamp it, and then I just run a drill in here and lightly push, and it will scar it. Then you know exactly where the center of that hole is. Now you have your points where I'm gonna drill and tap these holes to hold it in there. Now that we got these drilled and tapped, and I even beveled sides right here for the weld clearance in here. I'm gonna clean these. Yes, I put gloves on because my lady friend don't like it when I got dirty hands. So what I'm going to do now is determine how tall I want this bad boy. This plate and this plate are going to get welded together. What I want to do, whoa, is this is going to sit in there like that. See, the whole idea behind this is being able to use this. Take these off so I can explain. And put a regular drill bit in it. I wanted to be able to use the Jacobs chuck with my vise, and I didn't clamp this or make things on here, so I wanted to be able to move it. So now we got to make holes in here. How are we going to do that? How are we going to do that? How are we going to do that? Well, oh, do I have stuff on my... Well, I think I figured out how we're going to do this. Here, take a look. I got to drill holes on the outside right here. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to tack here, here, and on the back sides, and then I'm going to make a bolt. How they stick through like this, I'm going to make a point on it and I'm going to stick it through there. And it's going to make a mark. Then I'm going to center punch it. Then I'm going to drill a hole and go to town. We're going to try this. All we're doing is trying to make a little mark on there. It doesn't have to be precise because it's gonna be bolted through this way. I'm just trying to put a dot. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's a little dot there. Now I'm gonna pink and then zzz. Now that I got my hole drilled, I'm going to put it back up here. Ooh, I need bolts. Got my bolt. Stick it back in here. Ooh, spicy. Oh. Duh, take the other one. Take the other one out. Now we're just going to do that to the other 3 holes. Here we're going to burn these in on the ends. Tack them in first and then burn them in. Front and rear.
All right, this is the whole reason why I did this. See how you can use this in here? I can put a piece of material in here that fits within reason, but this is it. So now you can use this as a drill press. Let's fire it up. And bam, you have a hole. If you've made it this far, thank you. In an upcoming video, I'm going to powder coat this stand. So look out for that and all my other crazy creations. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks. In this video, we're going to be doing a... In this here video, we're gonna be teaching you guys how to do some dumb shit. Yeah, that didn't go over so well.